These are some basic information. There are so many things to write related to digital India. Oh, sorry, e-governance. But you should be more planned, you should be more structured. Generally, we find that in the name of e-governance, people write anything, which is nothing but a random information. Even when if you see the materials which are prepared on these topics, they are also that way, random. Because those who prepare, they also don't know about e-governance. So I see that I saw how they make random anything you can write in the name of e-governance. Since there are so many initiatives, so then it just depends because you have lots of information related to e-governance. But then let's say whether you are structured, let's say this is how, when you mention a bit of this call, yesterday we told stages, we don't have to write everything. The structure is that, let's say, if you cannot write all these things, you don't need to write at least legal framework, this first national governance plan. Then we have taken in a digital India initiative. Whatever the initiatives as of now government is taking, they are part of digital India. This, the mentioning digital India becomes more important than mentioning its parts. This, but people generally they mention about the parts, they even do not mention about digital India, etc. This you can find out. So that is how we have to understand evolution, we have to talk. Then we take now the models of e-governance. So generally we have, let's say, government to citizen, and government to business. If you talk like this. Although there is also government to employee. Yes. So when we say about government to government, it is related to e-government. Right? Like government becomes online. Right? Digital. Right? Like intra-departmental communication. This video conferencing. Video conferencing, let's say PM and DMs. This interdepartmental, intersectoral, communication. This so interdepartmental, intersectoral. Let's say that Ministry of Finance talking with Niti Aayog, Union States, So it is a communication or digitalization, government to government. Within the government, you can say, and between the two governments, we can say, between the two organizations, we can say. So this way we can consider like this e-government, governance, all such things. Right? That is what government to government. Then we say government to citizens. Yes. So we have largely all those communication between government to citizen, isn't it? The government to citizen, it is, we can say that portals, websites, this like my government, gov, this we have all this let's say that you can say e-banking, this e-taxation, e-health, this basically there are, let's say, some state-wise Bhumi project, Karnataka, Lokwane, UP, Gyandut, MP, e-Seva, Andhra Pradesh, Friends, Kerala. बाकी चाहे कुछ लिखो या ना लिखो, अगर आप ये लिखोगे तो इसका गवर्नमेंट जैसा फील होता है बिकॉज ये सब अपने टाइम के फंडामेंटल इनिशिएटिव्स है. अब तो किसी चीज का काउंटिंग नहीं है, इतना ज्यादा इनिशिएटिव है कि काउंटिंग नहीं है, बट ये सब उस समय के है. कोई भी अगर सर्टिफाइड डॉक्यूमेंट पढ़ोगे आप ई गवर्नेंस के ऊपर, कोई भी सर्टिफाइड डॉक्यूमेंट जब होता है तो उसमें वो लार्जली फंडामेंटल कंटेंट्स लिखते हैं किसी भी टॉपिक से हो. तो व्हेन यू रीड ई गवर्नेंस एनी सच लेट्स से, तो बेसिकली यू विल गेट दिस इनिशिएटिव. सो ऐसे लिखने के तो कुछ भी है, कुछ भी आप लिख सकते हो. दैट इट, provided it qualifies between government and citizen, not government business. So that's why let's say that I tell. So Bhumi basically it is nothing but all the land records. Let's say that they have brought all the land records online. So once you bring land records online, so then online digitalized service you can give to citizens. Yes. Then Lokwane or Gyandut, so various types of certifications, etc. they deliver online. E-Seva Friends, this is how I can say. So this is called government to citizen interface or model. And then the last is government to business. Government to business model. So any model? No. This I always get confused. Yeah, e-biz, Z. Yes, it is capital. Yes. और गलती से भी ई कॉमर्स मत लिख देना। ठीक है, बहुत ही ऑब्वियस है, नेचुरल है कि पीपल विल राइट ई कॉमर्स. There is a huge difference between e-commerce and government to business. No. Why? What is the difference? Yes, it is between business and people, business and customer. It has not to do with government. This you have to understand. E-commerce is a very different segment. This, it can come more in your paper 3 as a development of information communication technology. Technology and economy, there it will come. This. Anyhow, so we have made one question, although I should not leak paper anyhow. But we have made one question related to e-commerce. Let's see how people do that. For next test, last. So, e-commerce is entirely different field. E-commerce is, let's say we have suppose, let's say EdTech education. EdTech education is part of e-commerce. Any business and customer relationship which is online, digitalized, Swiggy, Flipkart, Amazon. So these are all part of e-commerce. They are not part of government to business. Government to business means the government is one party, right? And then business interacts with government. It can be either related to approval of the policies of the government. That can be e-tendering, e-auctioning, or when present government came to power, so it brought this. So eBiz is a portal through which government expedites the process of giving approval to any such contracts, projects, etc. That is how the portal was created. E-Shakti, JAME and HEART we will talk when we take self-help groups, because they are all related to small micro sector business. The government has provided such portals. Government e-marketplace, that is how we say this. And it is Ministry of Corporate Affairs in 21st century. MCA program. जैसे कि ये पॉपुलर है, वैसे ही MCA पॉपुलर है. Traditional time. This. And then that e-auctioning, etc. So broadly, let's say you'll find that there are 3 different models. Models means interface related to e-governance, and that is related to citizen, government and business. This you can say, which we can be depicting also like this, or we can talk in this fashion, but you will never get opportunity to like this. No, ऐसे लिखने का नहीं मिलेगा मौका. This you can consider. Let's write further. Let's write a summary, then we'll talk benefits. Yes. Government to employees. It is between employees. Leave लेना है तो आप mail लिखोगे. No, incentives, leaves, salary, reducing, getting salary, right? So pension, all these things. It's like the communication between citizen and their employees. This we can consider, right? So this way, let's write. A brief summary will write, otherwise then we'll take further. Therefore, the above discussion shows that shows that India has made tremendous progress. India has made tremendous progress in the field of e-governance, led by information communication technology, led by information communication technology. That from a macro perspective, India has also entered in the fourth industrial revolution, due to application of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, cloud computing, national optical fiber network, and Digital India initiative. That India has now second largest internet and mobile penetration in the world. That according to the government statistics, India has 744 million users, having access to internet via mobile phones. So you should also know that it is what we say in terms of China. China is the first, India is second. So China is, since it has a huge population, so because of that you'll find. Now India used to be third position in past. US was first, China was second, India was third. But now China is first, India is second, US is third. This because of its simple, let's say, population. Yes. So gradually, let's say that things. It is a government statistics just to show this. So you can see that they are showing basically in last 10 years. So 2013 it was 22 million, and if you see this 21, 23. So it is 1,000. It's 1 billion. The data we are telling is of basically it is 2020. They have given data. It is not by this. They have given data 2040 तक उन्होंने दे दिया है. This. By 2040 we will have almost 1.5 billion. This. It is a projected data, but what we have told is around, let's say, 740, 50 million. This is how can say. 60 also you can say, in that range. So it is very huge, you can consider. So let's say this it is very huge in terms of number of users which can have very profound impact, on governance development, and democracy. You may have, I guess, given attention to, generally I use three words, governance, development and democracy, because then it covers all this, the three major segments. Either we are talking on governance, or we talking for development, or we talk on democracy. That's why, let's say, we try to use all this. Anyhow, let's say benefits of e-governance. Benefits of e-governance. Its benefits are also beyond. Human imagination. In all the three segments, be it democracy, governance, or development. That first, it enhances efficiency and quality of service delivery. It enhances efficiency and quality of service delivery. Next, it minimizes process procedures, which in turn also saves government cost. Next, in terms of time, space, and distance. It improves the interaction between government and citizen, and eliminates barriers in service delivery. Next, it promotes transparency and accountability. Next, it minimizes misuse of discretions. Hence, reduces scope of corruption. Next, it increases fairness, level of fairness and responsiveness in service delivery. Next, it strengthens public participation. And eliminate silo culture eliminate silo culture in administration. Culture in administration. That for democracy, citizens become more informed. Citizens become more informed, active, deliberative, and hence democracy itself gets transformed. Democracy itself gets transformed in terms of people also becoming themselves. People also becoming themselves. A sort of parliament and media. Parliament and media. Parliament and media through social media. Through social media. It's democracy then. Governance. Governance. It does not only improve transparency and accountability. It does not only improve transparency and accountability, but also becomes a tool of good governance. Becomes a tool of good governance. In fact, it is e-governance which in real sense promotes good governance. Promotes good governance. By eliminating rules, process, methods, bottlenecks, cluttered culture, cluttered culture, which have become a sort of black hole in citizen service. For instance, let's take two examples here. Direct benefit transfer and Manrega. Both are as per Economic Survey 18 and 19. So what is this? So in past, center, state, district, local. This was number of layers hierarchy in service delivery, which Rajiv Gandhi told that out of 100%, 15 paisaries to people. This now ICT has eliminated this. ICT has brought like this center, this direct, it is called direct benefit transfer led by ICT. And then our Prime Minister says 100 out of 100 reaching to people. Yes. So basically what it has done is that it has 1, 2, 3. 3 layers it has eliminated. Plus delay also it has eliminated. Delay, this will find this. So delay it has eliminated, plus process procedures eliminated, plus leakage has eliminated directly. In fact, it is not only, let's say, it is not only like this. It's like there is saving also. Due to DBT, according to government, we have saved 1 lakh crore. Government has saved over 1.4 lakh crore. Basically, let's say what they have done is elimination of errors, duplications in beneficiaries, errors in beneficiaries, the list, by application of ICT and the direct benefit transfer. The duplication of those lists and beneficiaries they have eliminated. When they have eliminated, is still there are 5-6 lakh still duplication, etc. they say. But when they have eliminated, so that has resulted into government saving over 1.4 lakh crore by application of direct benefit transfer. That is how we have told that it saves cost also. Yes, it saves cost also. Na? Like say that पहले क्या होता था, गवर्नमेंट मान लो अभी भी है, बट बहुत कम लोग टिकट लेके चलते हैं, isn't it? टिकट आया, उसके बाद ई टिकट आया, फिर भी लोगों ने फोन भी रखा और वो प्रिंट भी मानता नहीं था, मन मानता नहीं था, isn't it? तो प्रिंट वाला भी रखेगा, ग्रेजुअली नाउ प्रैक्टिस हैज डिसकंटिन्यूड. अब तो वो देखते भी नहीं है, आपका नाम पूछते हैं, isn't it? वो भी जिसका नाम डाउट होता है पूछते हैं, नहीं तो वो भी नहीं पूछते. सो वो नाम पूछेगा, बोलेगा ठीक है, तो वो देखता भी नहीं है. तो उसके पास भी है एक टैब, isn't it? और आपके पास मैसेज आया है, तो आजकल मैसेज भी आ जाता है. तो पेपर इज एलिमिनेटेड, पेपर वर्क इज एलिमिनेटेड. प्लस टिकट के लिए गवर्नमेंट का विंडोज होता था, गवर्नमेंट विंडोज, टिकट विंडोज होता था. कहीं कहीं पे दे वुड हैव इंडियन रेलवे, they will have employees. So those employees, those windows, at least new windows they are not creating. This an employees they may have kept on contract now. The permanent recruitment they may not be doing. They have given contract, I guess, Tata, etc. They have got the contract of this. So they have the contractual employees. नहीं तो पहले क्या होता था, ई टिकट विंडो पे वहां भी डर लगता था, isn't it? So उनके जो एम्प्लॉय होते थे, और ऑप्शन क्या होता था, एक ही ऑप्शन होता था आपके फॉर्म में जो आपने टिकट भरा है. अभी तो आप बहुत सारा मैनिपुलेट कर सकते हैं, रिजर्वेशन चॉइसेस, लेट्स से दैट. Anyhow, so this is how the process, let's say, results, the process, procedures, hierarchies, human, those things we try, we get minimized, so it will save cost also. And efficiency is like anything, you know that. Already you know, we don't have to tell much on this efficiency, at least for some services. You have to pay, so this instant transfer is there. Ticketing, banking, taxation, all these things you'll find that. So There have been so much of convenience, land records also, Swamitvi scheme in Panchayat that we told. There are so many things that can be told, but yes, some of the things are very transformative. This is one is called direct benefit transfer. This and second is related to Manrega. So economic survey writes about this, how it is bringing transformation. It is not merely, let's say, quantitative change. E-governance has the potential to also bring qualitative change in life of people. This how it is, let's say they're doing it. So before ICT means in past, there used to be 3 months average, 3 months average in wage payment. This is average. It can be more also. But average wage payment in Manrega used to be 3 months. If you do job today, you'll get your wage after 3 months. This. So therefore it analyzes, let's say that behavior of two farmers, A and B. There is one farmer A whose farming is in deficit. His farming was bad, not good because of some whatever the factor. He has economic hardship and therefore he needs a job and he needs immediate payment in job because he has faced economic hardship. Agriculture was bad. His agriculture farming was bad. So he needs immediate wage payment. Hence, even if a Manrega is there, but he does not join Manrega. Because Manrega, he will get payment after 3 months. He needs immediate wage payment. Now, farmer B, let's say that his farming was good. In off season, he wants a job. Hence, he joins Manrega even if let's say, wage is paid after 3 months or over 3 months. Yes. Now just calculate. He is in a better position, but he gets Manrega job. He is in not better position, but he does not join Manrega. But Manrega is for economic and livelihood security. This, it is economic survey study 2018-19. It means, let's say, this is how we say needy people, ground realities. So they may be very different. And what happens that now it is changed. When the DBT is brought, once we have brought DBT, by that, because Manrega is also under now DBT, then average wage payment becomes 15 days. It has reduced the average wage payment 15 days. And now Mr. A joins Manrega. Yes, it is a transformation. This socio-economic transformation. It is not merely a technological tool to reduce process, procedures, laws, rules, this and that. It is also a technology which can have transformative. That's why yesterday we told that it does not merely bring change. It has the potential to bring transformation in society. So that way we can say, so just few lines to write on this. The both case studies of DBT and Manrega by Economic Survey 2018 and 19 show that e-governance has also socio-economic transformation. E-governance has also socio-economic transformation, not merely improving efficiency and reducing cost, This. So then we were talking development, the third one. It has a huge cascading effects. It has a huge cascading effects on the development process. Through infusion of digital infrastructure. Infusion of digital infrastructure. Digital infrastructure. Like Indian economy is highly digitalized. Indian economy is highly digitalized. And hence it improves the process, the resourcefulness and people participation. Participation. E-governance has become basis for first, not only improving policy and program effectiveness, like second, it has also become basis for timely delivery of projects, There are several radical initiatives, be it related to Pragati, Disha, E-Samiksha, E-Biz, Government e-Marketplace, GEM, etc. For instance, UPI has emerged as a global payment model. Therefore, e-governance can be considered an all-encompassing development, which brings transformation in society and makes it more digitally empowered and knowledge economy. So enough to talk positive things. Now, let's write weaknesses. Criticisms. First point is related to technology infrastructure. Within that, India has still problems of quality of infrastructure, accessible for most of the people, in terms of speedy, seamless network, network. Within that, next, cost of technology, especially smartphones, are very cost of smartphone technology is very high in India. Over 20,000. Hence, according to a recent report, there is stagnation in number of smartphone mobile users. जो 740 मिलियन बोला है उसमें से 3-4 मिलियन जो लोग हैं वो बेसिक फोन वाले लोग हैं. This is know that 300 million will be basic phone. Smartphone, वो भी smartphone जो होता है we know that. So cost is still high in this technology, you know it better. अभी भी हमारे यहाँ ओल्ड राजेंद्र नगर ऑफिस में कभी कभी नेट चला जाता है 2-2 घंटे के लिए. वी आर फेड अप, मतलब एक जो होता है ना बिल्कुल फेड अप हो चुके हैं. दिस नाउ वी आर थिंकिंग टू हैव ए सेपरेट लाइन, जो सेपरेट लाइन वाला सिस्टम होता है. एंड ऑल स्टाफ दे आर ट्रैवल. व्हेन यू टॉक टू एयरटेल दे बिहेव लाइक ब्यूरोक्रेसी, इवन वर्स देन ब्यूरोक्रेसी. बोलना पड़ता है, मतलब जितना भाषा आपने बोलना है बोल चुके हैं आप उसको. उसके बाद सारा अनपार्लियामेंट्री लैंग्वेज बचा हुआ है. राइट, आप उसको बोलोगे वो सुनता ही नहीं है. पता है उसका कि एयरटेल का ही है, यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे ये. सो फिड अप. दूसरा नेटवर्क ले नहीं सकते, अभी ऑप्टिकल वाला आया नहीं. ऑप्टिकल नेटवर्क इज नॉट इन ऑल राजेंद्र. Yes, as far as I know that. Anyhow, so the question is, this will find this, what you can say, challenge. Delhi, even in Delhi you find this challenge. Right. So if you see any other part, if you go, no, तो largely people are using by phone. अच्छे स्पीड का अगर आपको चाहिए, अच्छा स्पीड चाहिए. Right. If you want to do something, let's say, आप ये फोन से कब तक चलाओगे आप. अच्छा स्पीड चाहिए, तो अच्छे स्पीड के लिए हो सकता है कि इट्स नॉट कि वी हैव नॉट चेंज, बट देन रिलायबिलिटी इज लैकिंग. Reliability, this aspect. Seamlessness. Seamless it is. The way it is seamless, let's say, at times it happens. आज तक कभी हुआ नहीं कि नेट, 1-2 बार ऐसा होता है कि नेट गया. Yes, but that you cannot guarantee. Although with phone it is available, but phone से आप कितना चलाओगे? This. So that factor we can consider. Main infrastructure is still, plus you can see cost of, let's say, technology that you have, so it is considered high. Yes. Next point, second. Let's call legal problem. Legal and regulatory. Let's legal and regulatory. It is related. It is related to legal framework, which is provided by Information Technology Act 2000. Information Technology Act 2000. 2000. Government has also come up with social media intermediary guidelines. Social media intermediary guidelines 2021. However, IT Act is not considered a very comprehensive law suitable for the fourth industrial revolution based legal framework. India is yet to have data protection law. Data protection law, and there is no any such appellate body for grievance redressal. Data security is a serious problem, including privacy rights. That is, with the pace technology and digitalization, has been promoted. Legal framework has not been. Legal framework has not matched with the pace. Basically, since it is not here, it is a part of your GS paper 3 basically. The security angle, the legal angle, although privacy is here available, that's once they ask a question related to section 66A and fundamental right related. So although we may not completely, let's say, demarcate a line, that's why we have kept this point. So the way the pace of technology, the pace of digitalization, it is very huge. But as you see the pace of legal framework, institutional framework, it is very slow. Let's say Aadhaar you have, Aadhaar and you created, let's say Aadhaar authority you have. But then it was also, you know that it was created only in 2016 and it was given statutory authority backup. Otherwise it was executive institution. And आधार का ही जो लेट्स से कि वो ट्राई का जो हेड है उन्होंने बोला कि आधार सिक्योर है, कोई क्रैक करके ब्रेक करके दिखाए, और फ्रांस के किसी ने बोला उसी का आधार नंबर एक्सेस करके बता दिया. राइट, उन्होंने चैलेंज किया, he took the challenge और उन्हीं का आधार नंबर सारा एड्रेस वगैरह. Anyhow, there are several such gray areas, let's say, related to right to privacy, data security, cyber crime, cyber theft, That is how we say that digital aspect you can find. Which I generally say that smart governance means a smart chore. Just you can say that. So, like people can hack, as I told you. और भी कल भी परसों किसी टीवी चैनल वाले ने ऐसे चलाया कि व्हाट्सएप से आप ट्रांजैक्शन मत करो, सिक्योर नहीं है. So time to time TV channel, they run such programs, isn't it? Miss call can result into your means right. आपका अकाउंट खाली हो जाएगा मिस कॉल से, अगर आपने मिस कॉल भी आपके मिस कॉल के थ्रू भी हो सकता है. मतलब डर होता है, isn't it? I generally do not receive any unknown number because not because of this, but because I do not have time. So this is my many a time there is a loss also because some known people call which number I do not know and then they complain कि मैं फोन नहीं उठाता. This anyhow. So one day I will tell you that कि one day ऐसे ही कोई एक अननंबर आया, 2 बार आया, 3 बार आया, हमने उठा लिया फोन. I just picked up and then no sound on the other side. Right, and call disconnected. फिर मैं डर गया. Right, the real thing. फिर मैं डर गया, right, कि कहीं अकाउंट से पैसा that is how the डर that डर you have, right. And I told you that yes, people have developed habit कि जो चालू अकाउंट होता है उसमें कम पैसा. No, the people have more than one account, and the regular account is they keep only very bare minimum, right? And other account they do not give exposure. ऐसा ही है. And I told you also that I generally when we have official transactions we always do through laptop, not through phone. Generally, I try to do that. This because laptop is more secure than phone. So this kind of, let's say, I guess people, anyone can have that kind of no fear factor. So the legal security, the data security, already lots of debates have happened. You are aware about this, how it is. And Information Technology Act, this is how it was brought in 2000. उसकी कहानी भी अगर आप जान लोगे तो it was brought not कि India wanted to bring, ऐसा नहीं था. यूनाइटेड नेशन का एक कन्वेंशन है, इंडिया ने साइन किया, इसीलिए वो लॉ लाया गया. Right. India became signatory, right? So when it became a signatory, so there was a moral obligation to bring a law, and that is how law was brought. It's Information Technology Act. Although it has whatever you can see, but then 2000, now 2023, it's almost 20 years later. So you need to change it. Because technology has changed. You have the artificial intelligence, second generation. So that is how legal aspect it is told. And we have been expecting a question not in this paper, basically in paper 3 related to Information Technology Act. This, anyhow, then let's take next. Social and economic. Social economic. Right. Digital divide. Digital divide is a serious problem. Digital divide is a serious problem. According to a report, India has 90% people who are digitally illiterate. Digitally illiterate. Digitally illiterate. Hence, its overall benefits are considered questionable. At the same time, it is a technology. It is a technology which can reduce intensity of problems, but cannot become a panacea for all problems. Cannot become a panacea for all problems. All problems. All problems. So basically, let's say that case, what we started thinking that कि अब तो digital आ गया ना, जैसे लोगों को फोन दे दिया, लोगों को लैपटॉप दे दिया, इस तरीके से तो we feel that कि ये सब तो it will solve the problem. गवर्नमेंट ने भी बहुत सारे हर इनिशिएटिव ले लिया, every initiative government has taken. तो गवर्नमेंट ने लाया ई टेंडरिंग, ई टेंडरिंग पता ही आजकल ई टेंडरिंग कैसे होता है, शेयर किया किसी ने, हाँ किसी को डिप्टी कलेक्टर है कोई यूपी में, उसने बताया प्रोसेस सेम है, आपको पेपर पे ऐसे लगेगा कि वो सारा 4 पार्टीज के लोग हैं, राइट, वो चारों एक ही कंपनी, मतलब चारों एक ही ग्रुप के लोग हैं, राइट, यूपी में खासकर ऐसा होता है, और दूसरे को वहां अप्लाई नहीं करने देगा, हर एरिया इज डिवाइडेड कि एरिया तुम्हारा है, दिस एरिया इज आवर्स, दिस, और सारा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जो है वो उसी को जाएगा, और उसने जो है कंपनीज बनाए हैं अलग अलग नाम से, कंपनीज अलग अलग नाम से बनाया है, जिसमें उसके जो राइट होते हैं, राइट सारे, दिस इज ऑल फाइन. सो ई टेंडरिंग, लेट्स सी हाउ इट हैपेंस. गंगा जल मूवी में भी आपने देखा ही होगा कैसे होता है टेंडरिंग. So that is what it is. Culture, things have changed, but not like the way, let's say that economic aspect. And as I told you that if you go to rural India, like say, rural India, digitalization, digital infrastructure, yes, बहुत सारी चीजें ऑनलाइन हो रहा है, गवर्नमेंट ने किया है, कंप्लीट ऑनलाइन हो गया है, बट आपने पंचायत में भी देखा है कि वो जो पंचायत का जो एम्प्लॉय है वो आरओ, अक्षय का आरओ कर देता है, isn't it? Just changing the name, let's say that, नाम भी उसको टाइप नहीं करना आता है. So this digital infrastructure, and I generally say if you go to rural India, basically, in rural India if you go, so in that rural India, let's say computer, I sarcastically say that the computer in the school is like bride room. This is to know that. And students are brought to see the glimpse of the bride. So they're just shown that ये कंप्यूटर बाबा है, देखो, राइट, तो बच्चों को दिखाया जाता है कंप्यूटर, दिस इज द कंप्यूटर, उसको सिखाया भी नहीं जाता है, हर आदमी के लिए कंप्यूटर अवेलेबल नहीं हो सकता है, दिस. So computer literacy, and that is still not going to be less. Now आपको उससे भी ज्यादा digitalization. Digitalization is a higher level of the thing than computerization. Merely computerization. So this digital divide is very huge, and it cannot become, let's say, government has created also e-NAM. Okay. But does it address agriculture problem? टेक्नोलॉजी ले जाके आप रख दोगे फील्ड में, तो वहां क्या इरिगेशन हो जाएगा? This you have to understand. Technology cannot change the weather. It can tell you the weather forecast, but it cannot change the weather impact. Right. This, for weather impact, our weather is, let's say that it is very let's say unpredictable, let's say that you will find, and farmers So their problems means basically we think that digitalization has become a huge digitalization. It brings a solution. It may reduce the intensity, but it may not solve the problems this way. That is how we should take it as more as technology. Like just right next, project failures. Next is project failures. Project failures. ICT projects. ICT projects have high incidence of failures. Failures as they are launched without proper preparation. Proper preparation. According to ARC second report on e-governance, 35% full means complete failure, 35% complete failure, 55% partial failure, partial failure. So how much is left? 10%. 10% success. No, then it is like, let's say, 30%. 30% complete failure, 55%, it is 15%. 15% success, fully successful. Then you know that EduSat, complete failure. EduSat was a complete failure, launched in 2004. You should know that India had a dedicated satellite for digitalized education through video conferencing and VSAT and etc. This. And that time Kalam was president and he gave his speech on this. Now digital education will rural India will get transformed through EduSat. Now rural India students will also get quality of education. This. And that was blah blah, let's say that he told. But what happens? You know that COVID has intensified digitalization. अब नहीं तो ये भी नहीं होता, you know that. कोविड अगर नहीं होता तो ये डिजिटल बोर्ड नहीं होता, सीधी सी बात. इसलिए कि उसके पहले क्या था, वो उधर पीछे हम लोगों ने रखा है बोर्ड और ये प्रोजेक्टर था. ऑनलाइन चलता था वो तो 2016 से चल रहा है ऑनलाइन, तो जस्ट रिकॉर्ड होता था और बच्चों को वीडियो दिया जाता था, रिकॉर्डेड, नो लाइव क्लास. तो ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं था. अगर कोविड नहीं आता तो जैसे 2019 चल रहा था, 20 भी चलता, 21 भी चलता, isn't it? वो तो 20 में कोविड आता है तो देन लॉकडाउन होता है, देन यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट सोल्यूशन फॉर दिस ऑनलाइन क्लासेस. नो, तो हम लोगों ने सर्च करना शुरू किया डिजिटल बोर्ड. दिस डिजिटल बोर्ड जब सर्च करना शुरू किया तो उसमें जो है चाइनीज वाला बहुत ही सस्ता था, कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव, 90,000, और एंटी चाइना सेंटिमेंट चल रहा था. उस समय बेसिकली। तो मैंने सोचा यार चाइनाज वाला ले लोगे प्रोडक्ट और बच्चे क्या सोचेंगे, एंटी चाइना चल रहा है इधर। सो देन वी थॉट कि चलो इंडिया देख लो, कुछ पैट्रियोटिज्म थोड़ा शो करते हैं, कोई इंडिया का है प्रोडक्ट। तो इंडिया में कुछ है ही नहीं प्रोडक्ट ऐसा, इंडियन कंपनी है ही नहीं। एक कंपनी मिला भी तो वो सिर्फ कंपाइल करता है, मतलब असेंबल करता है। सो देन वी फेल कि असेंबल वाला लेना चाहिए कि नहीं लेना चाहिए, तो व्हाई टू टेक रिस्क। फाइनली इट इज एलजी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स। तो एलजी वाला जो डिजिटल बोर्ड है वो बेहतर है मार्केट में बेसिकली, राइट। एनीहाउ जस्ट टू टेल दिस, राइट, इसका ऑलमोस्ट 3+ में। राइट, इसलिए कि जीएसटी भी उसमें ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा था, 28% था उस समय। अभी पता नहीं गवर्नमेंट ने कम किया है नहीं, बट जीएसटी काफी ज्यादा था। और एलजी वालों की तो पता ही है आपको, जो भी डिजिटल बोर्ड वाले थे, चाहे वो चाइना वाला हो, हम लोगों ने नहीं लिया, बाकी लोग तो मैक्स भी यूज करते हैं। स्कूल वाले भी मैक्स भी डिजिटल बोर्ड यूज करते हैं, इसलिए वो सस्ता पड़ता है। दिस भले चाइनीज बोर्ड यूज करके एंटी चाइना पढ़ा रहा होगा। Anyhow, so that's a different thing, right? So digital, let's say that it's around, if you take the cost and, but that's not the point. Point is that the एकाएक, let's say that ki digitalization and change, let's say. So otherwise it could have not happened. This. So now since technology has come, but ये सारा प्राइवेट में टेक्नोलॉजी है ना, आप स्कूल में जहां पे बोर्ड नहीं है वहां पे डिजिटल बोर्ड कहां से आएगा? यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस ना। जिस स्कूल में बोर्ड नहीं है वहां पे क्या डिजिटल बोर्ड आएगा? और जो उसका वॉल है वो क्या सपोर्ट करेगा डिजिटल बोर्ड को? So it's double digital divide. It's a basically double digital divide, right? Because government schools, I don't think, especially North India, let's say, especially Uttar Pradesh and Bihar again. So other states are good states in also in education, they do that. But it is a challenge for the government. This the digital divide, you can say, project failures, you can say. The projects are launched without their proper preparation. आपने सुना देखा ही होगा, एक वीडियो है जो कि दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट का है, एंड मनीष सिसोदिया गोज इन वन स्कूल, लास्ट ईयर के बात है, ही गोज, और उसके पहले एक साल की बात है, ही गोज इन वन स्कूल एंड ही ट्राइज टू फाइंड आउट कंप्यूटर टीचर। फिर वो मिल जाता है किसी तरह से स्कूल में, तो फिर उससे पूछा जाता है कंप्यूटर के बारे में, तो टीचर हिमसेल्फ डज नॉट नो अबाउट कंप्यूटर, और प्रिंसिपल के सामने ही पूछता है, ठीक है, प्रिंसिपल के सामने ही उस कंप्यूटर टीचर से पूछा जाता है जो भी उन्होंने पूछा है। ही इज नॉट एबल टू टेल एनीथिंग ऑन दैट। सो डिजिटल स्किल, डिजिटल लिटरेसी प्लस प्रोजेक्ट फेलियर्स, प्रोजेक्ट काफी फेल, मतलब गवर्नमेंट्स आर ट्राइंग टू नो दैट। बहुत सारा ऐप है, आप अगर आप पढ़ोगे, क्योंकि हम लोग वी बिकम सो, लेट्स से दैट कि टेंस एंड सोचते हैं कि छोड़ दो ये सब, मत पढ़ो। देयर आर सो मेनी इनिशिएटिव्स गवर्नमेंट टेक्स, many time you may not, let's say, make let's say sense ki what, why they have done all these things and how many initiatives they have this. So when whether they are working, like say ki ek culture hai, there is a culture of special app, no special app, एक तो आरोग्य सेतु है, उसी तरह से बहुत सारे स्पेशल ऐप है, राइट। एक स्पेशल ऐप है कि यू कैन फाइल ऑनलाइन एफआईआर, यू कैन फाइल। एक एप्पल सॉरी एक स्पेशल ऐप है कि दैट यू कैन लेट्स से lodge a complaint related to any such harassment case, so that direct you can say. One is that you can call police, This another is that you can complain about garbage, etc. So Kejriwal government basically brought 5 such special apps. One for women's security, another for garbage, another for police, another for this, that, etc. Right. You know कि people did not download आरोग्य सेतु. No. किया था. Right. तो बहुत सारे लोगों ने उसको नहीं किया होगा. हमने इसलिए किया कि हमारी इंस्टीट्यूशन है तो चलो नो नाम होना चाहिए कि डाउनलोड. anyhow आरोग्य सेतु led to that, but not all people downloaded this because they had lack of trust. This second thing is that as we told that कि smartphone, how much space you have in your smartphone. तो बहुत सारे लोगों का तो फोन ये है कि एक ऐप डाउनलोड किया तो दूसरा डिलीट करता है. Isn't it? So there are already different types of apps you have downloaded, right? That is how it becomes a challenge. Let's say that when you bring projects like this or any such project, स्कूल में आपने मान लो डिजिटलाइजेशन शुरू किया है, मान लो आपने कंप्यूटर लेकर आया, नेट कनेक्शन लाया, ठीक है, then it depends on the regular basis that connectivity that you have. Do you have regular basis connectivity? Then whatever the digital literacy you are giving, it demands also regular updates. You have to update it also. Are you updating it? You go to the government websites. If you go to the government websites, especially state governments, you will not find updated information. Basically, when you will appear in interviews, generally you go for your state government information. You will try, then you will visit your state government websites. And then you will come to know that how much updated they are. This. So all these things, let's say, result into, this is how, let's say, projects and sectors resulting into failure. Let's write next point. Governance and administration. Governance and administration, next point. Governance, administration and corruption. And corruption. Corruption. It was thought that e-governance would promote clean governance. E-governance would promote clean governance. Clean governance by eliminating corruption. Eliminating corruption. It eliminates discretion. It eliminates discretion by automatization of processes. Automatization of processes. However, even 20 years of e-governance in India, corruptions have not stopped. Corruptions have not stopped. Rather, complexity of corruption has increased. Complexity of corruption has increased, which has become difficult to tackle. Vyapam scam, recruitment scams in most of the states have happened in the era of digital governance. This. So you know that already these things, how they have happened. And complex aspect. सो हर स्टेट में करप्शन हो चुका है, रिक्रूटमेंट स्कैम, प्रोसेस इज कंप्लीटली डिजिटलाइज्ड, स्टिल देयर इज करप्शन. Yes. Then since I share it once, I have experience of this. So somebody let's say that कि try to convince me कि ये सब हार्ड वर्क करने में क्या रखा है, कितना पैसा कमाओगे. Isn't it? दूसरा तरीका में बहुत पैसा है. तो किसी ने कन्विंस करने की कोशिश किया है, वो भी दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में, एंड ही शेयर्ड कि कैसे करप्शन होता है, वो भी एसएससी के एग्जामिनेशन. एसएससी स्कैम भी हुआ है, आपको पता है. सो होता क्या है, अब करप्शन कैसे होता है, बेसिकली अब तो सारा कंप्यूटराइज सेंटर्स होता है. तो देयर आर सेंटर्स, सब कुछ इंडिपेंडेंट सेंटर्स है, ये कंप्यूटर है, एंड पीपल आर राइटिंग देयर टेस्ट ऑनलाइन. एसएससी दिस, देयरफॉर जिसका सेंटर है, द पर्सन हु हैज द सेंटर, तो या तो ये गवर्नमेंट का यूनिवर्सिटी कहीं कहीं उन्होंने बनाया है कंप्लीटली कंप्यूटराइज, और देयर आर प्राइवेट प्लेयर्स हु हैव डेवलप्ड देयर सेंटर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर and they hire, means they give contract. The person who is this conducting, let's say that, having the center, plus the person who is providing the services, including server, this. So it is again a third party, a private party, and then it is monitored, and monitor, let's say that it's monitoring is done by the government agency. This, and all the three have nexus. All the three have nexus. Hence, the person who is giving test in this computer, he is receiving answer also. He is receiving answer. अब किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा. और बल्क में ऐसा हो रहा है, बल्क में. पहले क्या होगा कि किसी एक को आप हेल्प करोगे मैनुअली, दैट वाज आल्सो डिफिकल्ट. अब क्या हो रहा है, बल्क में हो रहा है. दैट वाज एसएससी स्कैम. कैसे करोगे आप टैकल इसको? देखो, वो एक को तो करना आसान था, पकड़ना आसान था उसको. ये तो बहुत ही कॉम्प्लेक्स है. I'll do that. Yes, इंटरनेशनल फेयर्स होते हैं, बहुत ही कॉम्प्लेक्स है. इसलिए कि देखो, हालांकि उस तरह के लेवल में हमें नहीं जाना है. एथिक्स में बिट वी टेल इट कि जो आईसीटी के फील्ड में काम करता है ना, वो कम एथिक्स वाला है. सॉरी टू से, जो आईसीटी वाला है वो बहुत ही कम एथिक्स वाला है, सिर्फ पैसे के लिए काम करता है. बस, उसका कोई एथिक्स से, वैल्यू से उसका कोई रिलेशन नहीं है. टेक्नोलॉजी, मनी. बस, जैसे कोई टीचर है तो उसका एक वैल्यू है, मीडिया वाला है तो उसका भी एक वैल्यू है, बस, डॉक्टर है तो उसका भी एक वैल्यू है. ठीक है कि वहां भी करप्शन है, बट वो एक वैल्यू लेके आया, उसके साथ एक एसोसिएटेड है. सिविल सर्वेंट है तो उसके साथ भी एक वैल्यू एसोसिएटेड है. व्हाट अबाउट दीज ऑल, लेट्स से दैट कि आईटी एक्सपर्ट्स, कौन सा वैल्यू है उनके पास? वो सिर्फ टेक्नोलॉजी के लिए जाना जाता है, उसके पास टेक्निकल स्किल है, उसके साथ कोई वैल्यू एसोसिएट नहीं था. बस. और ये सारे बिग कंपनीज क्या करती है पता ही है आपको? दे हैव ए हाई लेवल ऑफ सटल मैनिपुलेशन. और कौन कैसे कर रहे हो? तो टेक्नोलॉजी एल्गोरिथम से कर रहा है. तो अपना दिमाग कहां लगा रहे हो? चीटिंग में लगा रहे हैं ना. कैसे हम टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलप करें ताकि हम चीट कर सके, सीधी सी बात है. नहीं, वो वैल्यू तो क्रिएट कर नहीं रहा है. That's why essay was asked. Social media is inherently selfish. जैसे यूपीएससी कैसे, यूपीएससी को सब पता होता है धीरे धीरे। तो उन्होंने ऐसे 4 साल पहले 5 साल पहले ऐसे आया था, सोशल मीडिया इज इनहेरेंटली सेल्फिश, दैट इज द टॉपिक। तो उसके लिए ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग चाहिए ऐसे लिखने के लिए। Anyhow, towards end I will tell a bit on this. So basically this is how it has happened. Let's say corruption जो आप समझ रहे थे कि वो सॉल्व होगा, ठीक है, डीबीटी आया, हमने सॉल्व किया, सेव किया, बट अदर साइड में हो रहा है ना कि ये कॉम्प्लेक्स भी हो रहा है, कुछ और सेक्टर में ये बढ़ भी रहा है। बस so basically yesterday I was teaching PSUs in another class. So I told कि देखो PSUs का प्रॉफिट होता है 1.5 लाख करोड़ के आसपास और लॉस होता है 1.8 लाख करोड़ के आसपास, तो बराबर हो गया। So this is how we'll find that कि the question is that yes, we are gaining by reducing corruption, but at the same time it is giving other people, and it's as he told that international players are also involved because it is technology, and the way you can master this subtle technology, you can dose any such surveillance, and you can, let's say that you do that, by the time government will catch you, you are not in the country. जो एसएससी स्कैम में पकड़ा गया था वो चला गया था लंदन, वैसे भी जाने का कल्चर बन गया है, राइट। तो जो अब मुझे कन्विंस कर रहा था वो ऐसे बोल रहा है कि देखो उसके बारे में जो चला गया है कि पैसा अर्न किया, अपने चला गया फॉरेन, फैमिली उसकी खुश है यहाँ पर, ठीक है, वो भी वहां खुश है, एंजॉय कर रहा है। और आएगा अपना 10 साल के बाद, 10 साल के बाद आएगा जब सब कुछ सेटल हो जाएगा। So that is how people, let's say the model of complex aspect in corruption. So that has happened. So it has not given, rather it has given new challenges in corruption. That is how I write. Let's write this. Although it has reduced corruption, especially retail corruption, day-to-day corruption, but it has also posed new challenges in tackling corruption, which even demands a very high level of technical expertise, by anti-corruption institutions, Next, security challenges that it has equally given challenge to stability, order and security of the country. That with increased digitalization, social media, people can be mobilized very easily in a very short span of time, very short span of time. At the same time, vested interest can pose stability challenges. It is like eruption of challenges. Eruption of challenges. Be it communal tension, protest by farmers, students, CA protest, hijab ban protest, etc. Most recently, violence in Manipur. So you should know that if it has, that is how we have to see pros and cons. Benefits कितना है, loss कितना है. कई बार आपको लगता है कि loss is much more than benefit. जैसे कि मणिपुर में एकाएक everything is fine and such a huge level of, let's say, disturbance. कैसे हुआ आपका इंटेलिजेंस को भी नहीं पता है. ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? अभी भी ऐसे इंसिडेंट होता है कि एवरीथिंग इज फ्लैट, किसी को पता ही नहीं है, और आप बोलते हो एक तरफ कि हमारा सिक्योरिटी बहुत दिस, तो कहां से है वो? अभी इधर अमृतपाल का हुआ था, ठीक है, और फिर इधर हो गया, और अभी इधर चल रहा है, इधर बिल्डअप हो रहा है दिस, और देखना किसी दिन ऐसा इरप्ट होगा, सॉरी टू से दैट, कि पता ही नहीं चला कैसे हो गया दिस. सो द चैलेंज इफ यू सी, अब सोचो लॉस जो हुआ होगा मणिपुर में, ये इससे जो लॉस हुआ होगा, हाउ मच टाइम यू विल टेक टू रिकवर इट. और जो सबसे बड़ा लॉस जो है लोगों का, जो लाइफ का, जो आई टोल्ड यू दैट ट्रस्ट फैक्टर ना, आप जो उस सिचुएशन में होगा ना, अगर आप सोचोगे तब पता चलेगा कि क्या एग्जैक्टली होता है. राइट, एक फैमिली है, उसके बच्चे हैं, उसका नॉर्मल लाइफ चल रहा है, उसको कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, वो अपने लाइफ में वो व्यस्त है, चैलेंज है, परेशान है, लेकिन वो अपने लाइफ में था. राइट, बहुत सारे लोगों को इन सब चीजों से कोई मतलब नहीं कि तुम्हारा कास्ट क्या है, हमारा कास्ट क्या है, तुम्हारा रिलीजन क्या है, हमारा रिलीजन. दे आर लिविंग देयर लाइफ दिस, बट वो क्रॉसफायर में वही सफर करेगा, इसलिए कि उसको पता नहीं था ये सब, या वो बिलीव नहीं करता है, और जो ट्रबल करने वाला है उसको पता था, तो वो पहले से प्रिपेयर्ड है. So basically in the loss, let's say how much benefits you will deliver there and how much the loss, let's say. We are not saying it is just because of ICT, but ICT helps in mobilizing people. एकाएक इतने लोग कैसे मोबिलाइज हो सकते हैं? This. So that has basically all across the world due to ICT, uncertainty, instability and disturbances have increased all across the world because of this ICT. Which I say that the government remains in a firefighting. I tell one term called firefighting governance. This ICT has made or given rise to a kind of firefighting governance. इसमें कोई फायर नहीं है जिसे फाइट करना है. जो मशीनरीज है, दे हैव टू ऑलवेज रिमेन ऑन देयर टोज. अभी एक मैटर सॉल्व करके आया, थोड़ा देर अभी पानी जस्ट ग्लास पी रहा था, फोन आ गया, अरे वहां चलो प्रोटेस्ट हो रहा है. अब वो भागा वहां पर, जैसे तैसे जाकर के उसको संभाला, फिर मान लो आया लौट करके, थोड़ा चलो रिलैक्स होता है, पता चला प्रोटेस्ट हो रहा है. आप दिल्ली में ही देख लो, दिल्ली पुलिस के ऊपर क्या चल रहा तो सोच रहा होगा कि एक के बाद अरे कब फ्रीडम मिलेगा. द लास्ट इधर आप देख लो. लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ क्या बोलते हैं उसको, शाहीन बाग प्रोटेस्ट से शुरू करते हैं. तो शाहीन बाग हुआ, राइट, यू नो दैट सीए प्रोटेस्ट होता है उसी समय, राइट. उसके बाद दिल्ली, यस, दिल्ली राइट होता है दिस यू कैन से। उसके बाद फार्मर्स प्रोटेस्ट होता है, दिस, उस फार्मर प्रोटेस्ट में एक लाल किला तक पहुंचता है This is how, मतलब वो जो, सॉरी टू से दैट, कैट एंड माइस का जो सिचुएशन होता है ना, वो होता है बेसिकली। एक भाग रहा है, दूसरा पीछा कर रहा है Right. और वहां से थोड़ा रिलीफ हुए रिलीफ हुई, फिर दूसरा राइट हो गया फिर बुलडोजर वाला आया, राइट, और अभी फिर से, यू कैन इमेजिन। तो डू यू गेट टाइम टू फोकस ऑन अदर थिंग्स? जब तक अभी दिल्ली में जंतर मंतर पे चल रहा है, एंटायर फोकस ऑफ दिल्ली पुलिस विल बी ऑन जंतर मंतर, बस। वैसे भी पुलिस फोर्स का इतना स्ट्रेंथ है नहीं, देन कि हियर, उसके पहले उन्हीं का पिटाई हुआ था, सॉरी टू से दैट, एडवोकेट एंड पुलिस fought against each other, right, at court premise, I guess, this, so advocates and police, they fought against each other, in which one IPS officer was also, let's say that, almost she was threatened, let's say that, she saved herself somehow. Then Delhi police went on strike. Do you know this? Strike by police is disciplinary offense. They did not go on strike, but they held one procession in which they demanded safety security. So that is what this is. Anyhow, the technology, etc. Let's write last point. Let's right. Disruptive technology. Disruptive technology. Right. And agile governance. AGILE. Disruptive technology and agile governance. That is ICT technology. ICT technology has continuous level of innovations. Continuous level of innovations. Hence, today's technology becomes outdated tomorrow. Today technology becomes outdated tomorrow. Outdated tomorrow. Therefore, today's technology becomes outdated tomorrow. Therefore, it has huge cost involved in upgradation of technology. Upgradation of technology. For instance, still government is trying to computerize and right, have wired connection, but already it has become outdated. Already it has become outdated. Outdated. Therefore, agility that is related to adaptability, has become a challenge in e-governance. Has become a challenge in e-governance. E-governance. So that is how we find that. लेट मी सिंपल से दैट कि एक टाइम था जो अभी से जस्ट 3 साल पहले प्रोजेक्ट्स काफी चलता था. यू शुड नो दैट. अभी हम लोगों के पास 4-5 प्रोजेक्ट्स ऐसे रखा हुआ है. बिकॉज अदर क्लासरूम्स ऑल्सो वी हैड प्रोजेक्ट्स. प्रोजेक्ट्स का कोई यूज नहीं है, वो तो एडिशनल फैसिलिटी के लिए है. तो ये यूज हो रहा है दिस. सो टेक्नोलॉजी जैसे आउटडेटेड हो रहा है ना. एक टाइम था कि प्रोजेक्ट से पढ़ाते थे लोग दिस. अब प्रोजेक्ट से कोई यूज नहीं है. डिजिटल बोर्ड इज हैविंग ऑल इन वन दिस. बट लेट्स से गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, गवर्नमेंट क्या है कि एक सॉफ्टवेयर बनाती है कोई. मान लो इंडियन रेलवे ने सॉफ्टवेयर बनाया, वो सॉफ्टवेयर किसी सिस्टम पे बेस्ड है और वो सॉफ्टवेयर चेंज हो गया. आपको पता ही है विंडो कैसे चेंज होता है. विंडो चेंज होता है, हर तरीके का जो सॉफ्टवेयर है वो चेंज हो रहा होता है एंड नया सॉफ्टवेयर आता है दिस. सो वेदर गवर्नमेंट इज गोइंग टू अडॉप्ट इट टाइम टू टाइम दिस, that is a challenge. You know, in Wednesday movie, what the person, the young boy speaks. No, Wednesday movie, अनुपम खेर and the young boy, he comes. क्या अभी भी आप इस सिस्टम पे काम करते हो? ये सब आउटडेटेड हो गया है. तो मूवी वैसे भी ओल्ड मूवी है, वो इतने लेटेस्ट मूवी नहीं है. But that is what we are trying to say, that this agility, let's say, adaptability has become a challenge. This. So, and the last, let's say, point will talk. Digital infrastructure, sorry, digital skill rather, digital skill, interoperability, of technology, and interaction between different departments, also pose problems, as government also has shortage of digitally skilled human resource. Let's talk about one more point. Moral aspect of e-governance. E-governance gives a technological solution. But it is applied to not only eliminate corruption, but also enhance quality of service. Hence, there should also be efforts to improve moral conduct of public servants. For its effective application. So that is what we can consider all these things. Way forward. The government has taken several steps. To overcome challenges posed by ICT ICT-led e-governance in terms of security, 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 manipulation of data, poor quality of infrastructure, digital divide, etc. Of which the most important initiative is Digital India. Most important initiative is Digital India. Digital India. It has adopted a multi-pronged approach. It has adopted a multi-pronged approach to improve quality of e-governance. Like first, institutional measures through first Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, working as nodal agency for promotion of e-governance. Next, technology. The government has partnered with big ICT companies, including Microsoft, Facebook, Google, Apple, for improving quality of infrastructure. Next, legal changes. It has brought amendments. In information technology rules, and has introduced a social media intermediary guideline. It has also come up with ICT policy 2012 and cyber policy 2014-15. Next, to deal against security challenges, it has cyber security management through certain Next, to improve efficiency and performance. It has undergone digitalization of government processes, procedures through e-Kranti. So e-Kranti, which also includes e-health and e-education. E-education and for effective monitoring and evaluation. For effective monitoring and evaluation, it has e-Samiksha, Pragati, Disha. Yes. Next, for greater participation of citizens, for greater participation of citizens and democratic decentralization, democratic decentralization. It has gone for bringing several portals like my government portal, and taking initiatives like e-Panchayat, e-Gram Sabha, e-Panchayat, e-Gram Sabha, for development and business approach, including inclusivity in business, for development, what we have written, business approach, including inclusivity in business. It has promoted e-commerce. It has promoted e-commerce, e-commerce, e-tendering, e-business, e-tendering, e-business, government marketplace, government e-marketplace, and it has also taken initiative like OPDN. OPDN, I guess it is OPDN. Yes, it is. It was recently in news. What we say is acronym ONDC, OPDNR, not coming like this. कुछ और नाम होगा इसका. Is it Open DNR, OD, ODPN? Yes, it is not also like this. It is open source basically. ONDC, yes, ऐसा ही होगा बस. Yes, ONDC. ONDC. Yes, Open Network for Digital Commerce. Open Network for Digital Commerce. Why we are mentioning? Because the government has initiated it, and it reduces the cost of e-commerce, and it will pose, let's say, serious challenge to Amazon and Flipkart and Swiggy, etc. Because by this we can deliver half, less than half of the cost. Yes? No, no, no. It has been brought in December 2000. It was initiated in December 2022, and now it has completed 1 year. It was launched in April 2022. Okay. No, company has not joined, but there are 10,000, I guess. 10,000 people have joined this. 10,000 users have joined. ऐसा कुछ है. Yes, 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 yes. Hmm. Hmm. No, no, but let's say that I will not go into these details. It has completed 1 year. 2 days back, it was in news because it completed 1 year. As far as my knowledge, I have framed a question. So my knowledge is that there are 10,000 users registered. This, it is not meant for any big company to join necessarily. It is more meant for local such business to join. This, yes. There are several such posts. There are several such posts. In that post it has been shown. Let's say pizza cost is 300, but by this way it is less than. Means it is half reduced. Some people have ordered some products through Swiggy also and through this network also, and they get whatever the price through Swiggy or let's say Zomato. The less than half they get through this. So as far as the report is showing, whatever you are saying, it is a critical evaluation. But as far as the report which is saying, it is saying it is emerging as a big challenge and it will localize. The report is positive. Yes. And it is more for local business wala. Detail I have not studied. I have studied to just limited way. But I found that it is led by also good people. Its CEO and the board members are those people who are, I will say, highly competent people. इवन क्वालिटी काउंसिल का जो पहले हेड थे जनुल अब्दीन, जिन्होंने नीति आयोग के पैनल को हेड किया था, he is also part of the board. This, so they are very competent people who are part of the board. And as per the government report, it is very successful. But successfully it is emerging, right? This you can see. Anyhow, so basically what we want to say, let's say that next last point, application of fourth industrial revolution technology. Fourth industrial revolution technology in terms of artificial intelligence, big data analysis, big data analysis, cloud computing, fintech and blockchain, fintech, and blockchain, which are revolutionizing e-governance, including e-mobile governance, as these technologies are helping in overcoming problems of third industrial revolution based technologies. Third industrial revolution based technologies. Technology. Niti Aayog is also following evidence-based policy making. Hence, it is also improving quality of policy making, not only implementation. Yes, one district, one product. There are so many things to tell. So we are trying to classify and tell some of the things that way to maintain structure. Otherwise, randomly if you talk, so there are so many things to write. It depends on what you write. This is how. Therefore, let's say. Therefore, at present, the government has taken a set of radical initiatives to overcome challenges. However, still its success depends on first trust of people in digital governance. Second, strategy to minimize digital divide. Next, quality of infrastructure. Next, at the same time, e-governance should be considered more as a tool of good governance rather than a replacement of good governance. Good governance. Simply because many problems cannot be solved by technology. They need human intervention. One is the moral aspect of governance in the context of corruption. Moral aspect of governance in the context of corruption. That's all. So, Basically, a nature of question, I guess, has been asked. It can be asked in this way, let's say, because lots of technological interventions you have. Yes, it can certainly solve several problems, minimize several problems. But if you think that without changing human attitude, human behavior, moral standard, if you want to bring simple and moral, the concept of smart governance that you say, it can be simple but may not necessarily be moral. Yes. So, and that is how towards end it is a challenge.